Chavav, with your permission, Parashat Vayeira. Introducing Avraham Avinu. You do know, master of Chesed, Achnasat Orchim, everything. Avraham Avinu is going to be, he's 99 years old. There's no information about him. What did this guy do? We do know, last week Parashat Torah tells us, Nefesh Asu Becharan, Yedi Yeshiva, in Syria, whatever it means Haran is. What did you do with the man? No, nothing. Introduction. He's 99 years old, he had Brit Milah. Vayeira elav Hashem be'olim mamre. Petach Hol Kechom Hayom, Torah tells us, Avraham Avinu is the third day of his Brit Milah. He sits at the entrance of the tent. The Gemara tells us he sent Eliezer and one version Ishmael to see if there's any guests. He wants to have guests. So the Gemara said one version Eliezer went outside, he came back to Avraham and said, nobody's here. Avraham said, I don't believe you. He said, HaKadosh Baruch Hu took the sun out from its pouch. Doesn't want Avraham Avinu to be busy with guests because it's the third day of Milah, he doesn't feel so bad. Introduction of Avraham Avinu. What did you do till now? Did you do Achnasat till now? No information. How come? How come the Torah doesn't tell us before? What did Avraham do the whole time? There's no information what he did. Now, 99 years old, when he has Brit Milah, the Torah tells us he's looking for a guest. Must be he was very busy with guests all the time. So why the Torah doesn't tell? The Torah doesn't have to tell us every detail. It's very strange. He's 99 years old. There's no information about him just now. So the Gemara comes and tells us, look, it says the Torah says Hashem revealed himself. Avraham Avinu, so the Chachamim explain. A blue cloud arrived. That's what Hashem is going to reveal himself in the desert. And Yam Suf, a cloud. Be'lonim Amre, the Torah tells us where Avraham dwelled. Where did he live that time? So he lived in the valley of Mamre. So the Gemara, why Hashem is telling us where did he live? Who cares where does he live? He lives where he lives. No, Hashem wants us to know he lived in Elonim Mamre. Mamre was one of the friends of Avraham Avinu, and Hashem came to visit Avraham Avinu there in the place of Mamre to tell you this is a privilege and an honor. Can you imagine? Melech Malchei HaMelechim HaKadosh Baruch Hu arrived in somebody's property. This is forever. You know what? He gave Avraham Avinu advice to do with Milah. An explanation like this is like this. The Gemara says Avraham Avinu went to two of his friends, Aner and Eshkol. They told him, don't do Brit Milah. He came to him, Hashem told him to do Brit Milah. I said, nah, don't do it. Mamre said, do it. Of course, it doesn't mean that Avraham asked them to do or not to do, because if Hashem told him, he will do. But Rabbi Chachamim explained to us, Hashem never spoke to Avraham, it's called mouth to ear. It was always a vision. And Avraham had to translate the vision, what really the vision means. Besides Moshe Rabbeinu, they say, the Rambam, they all say the same thing. The Nevi'im never heard, even though it says in the Navi and the Torah, Hashem spoke here, Hashem spoke there, it means nothing. Hashem did not speak mouth to ear, but to Moshe Rabbeinu. Any other Navi, all the Nevi'im, they had to prepare themselves for a message. The message was like a vision. Not clear message. And then Avraham Avinu heard from Hashem to do Brit Milah. He wanted to check with his friends to see if the vision or the sign that he had heard from Hashem or whatever he saw, if it's accurate. That's the secret. Two of his friends told him, "Now, you have mistaken the vision. Hashem never told you this. This is a dangerous thing. What are you going to do with Milah? It's going to be all over the internet. People say you're crazy. What did you do? You cut yourself in this age. And Mama said, yeah, do it. Says the Gemara, because the Gemara said, Mama told them, listen, you have to do it because Hashem saved you from the fire at age 48, and Hashem saved you age 52, age 73, with the war that you chased the kings. That's very nice. I don't say it's not nice. But for this, Hashem revealed himself in Mamre because he told him the right thing. It's possible because Abraham had a doubt, maybe. Say Torah wants you to know. Hashem came to Mamre's house. Hashem came to his property because he gave Avinu advice on the Brit Milah. And here the Torah will tell us that Avraham Avinu is busy with the three guests, the fake guests, really are angels. He's going to slaughter for them 3 bulls. He's going to give them to eat. The whole thing is for nothing. For nothing. It's not really people that need it's a fake Meshulach. He doesn't need to eat. Why does Hashem do such a thing? They really want to have guests. Hashem can send guests to Avraham Avinu. Avraham Avinu probably now he's in Gan Eden, he knows already. I don't know if he ever figured out that it was really a fake vision. Maybe he did. But the Torah tells us, the Gemara tells us, when they left, Avinu accompanied them. When they left, the Gemara says, Savur Shem Mochim. Still, when they left the house, he still thinks of the people. They ate the food, they didn't eat the food, they burned the food for nothing. Says, what's the secret behind it? Why did Hashem do such a thing? Not only that, the Gemara tells us when they did arrive, and Hashem was there also. He told HaKadosh Baruch Hu, do me a favor. I'm very busy now. I have guests over here. Can you wait? Can you imagine? Tell HaKadosh Baruch Hu to do such a thing? I don't understand you. Who gave you, if I say, the guts even to say like this, such a thing? Can you imagine Hashem is in your house? And Meshulach knocks on the door, tell Hashem, please wait. One says, no, Achnasat Orchim, it's more important. But it's more important. How can it be more important? What does it mean more important? Hashem is here. And you have Meshulach knocking on the door, you leave HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Hashem wait. And Hashem had waited for a long time. Till Avinu went and slaughtered the bulls and he gave them to eat. It took a few hours. The crowd was there waiting for Avinu to finish up with the guests. With that guests, the fake guests. For what? What's the secret behind it? The end of the parasha, Akedat Yitzchak. Akedat Yitzchak, this is test number 10. Hashem told Avinu, listen, this is a very important test. You better pass this test. So what is it? What's the test? Go take your son and go slaughter him. And Hashem tells him, go, I'm going to show you which mountain. Eretz HaMoriah. Eretz HaMoriah, I don't know what it means exactly, we maybe find out later what it means. But you should sacrifice Yitzchak over there. Says, what's the purpose? What does it mean? Why Hashem is doing it? For what? What is he has to pass? Exactly. So Hamim tell us, if we go to Sefer Shmot, there's a Mishkan. Hashem tells Moshe Rabbeinu, Mishkan. A Mishkan, this is the way the Gemara explained, this is after we did the golden calf, we need the forgiveness. And Hashem tells Moshe Rabbeinu, go downstairs, tell them you should build for me a Mishkan. And this should be the kapara. Moshe comes downstairs and the people give donations. They're going to make the Mishkan. Comes Hashem to Moshe. The Torah is not in order. Moshe Rabbeinu, listen, with all the respect, the Mishkan, but the Mishkan cannot be used until they're going to make a very special ointment with oil and 3 ingredients. And we're going to smear all the dishes in the vessels of the Mishkan. Without this, you can't start the Mishkan. It's called Shemen HaMishcha. You have to take, it's the first ingredient, it's called more draw. And then the second one is Kida. And the third one is cinnamon. And then you go and you take an olive oil and you put all these ingredients inside. And you mix it and you cook it or whatever it is. And this is a special oil. That oil should be enough to smear everything in the Mishkan. And then you can use it. By the way, it says the Gemara, it says the Halacha, it says Hashem says it in the Torah. That constantly they had to bring something to the Mishkan, they had to smear it with that special oil. And upon the Mikdash they smeared over there. And also the Gemara says, the way the Torah says, they smeared with that oil kings and the Kohen HaGadol. Every Kohen HaGadol, it started to be Kohen Gadol, they took from the oil. That oil was used towards the end of First Beit HaMikdash. Then the King Yoshiyahu was a Navi, he knew that Baruch HaKodesh, soon they're going to destroy Beit HaMikdash. He went and he took that oil, and that oil was all the time inside Beit HaMikdash. And took that oil and he hid it together with the ark, together with the stick of Aaron. You don't remember to me. It's someplace under the rabbis, maybe in Yerushalayim, in the old city. I said, that's Shemen HaMishcha. Says the Gemara, I want to tell you something. That Shemen HaMishcha, even though they used it and they reused it all the time, they smeared the dishes, the vessels, the Kohen HaGadol, some of the kings. Still, when they looked at the pitcher or the jar that the oil was there originally that Moshe Rabbeinu made, it's exactly the same size when it was in the beginning till after they use everything. I mean, every time they use it, the thing got filled by itself. Special miracle. And the Gemara says that oil is over there now, hiding. I mean, was hidden by Yoshiyahu. They're gonna, but the Mikdash is gonna come down with Hashem very soon, maybe this tonight. Mm-hmm. Tomorrow morning, you have this. They're gonna reveal, Baruch HaKodesh, where is this oil? Where is the oil of Moshe Rabbeinu? It's called the oil of Moshe Rabbeinu, and they're gonna smear Mashiach with this. They're gonna smear the Kohen HaGadol with this. Again, back the Mikdash will come, and we have vessels again. We have to smear everything. What is it all about? What is this? What is this? What's those ingredients? To take this more, and then the other one is it's called in the Pitum Torah. It's called Ktzion. In Shemen HaMishcha, it's called Kida. Same thing. What is this? For what? I don't understand. What is it all about? Of course, Kabbalah is a major thing, but when you read it, I says, what is this? That you cannot operate Beit HaMikdash without this oil. And that oil made itself and produces itself again and again and again, and it's hidden now. What is this? From where do you get it? Of course, Hashem has, like it's a Pitum Torah, the same thing. It says the 11 ingredients in Pitum Torah. Also, it's all secrets. Okay? Comes the Gemara and tells us you should know Purim is coming up. The hero, the main guy for Purim, besides this, of course, is Mordechai. Mordechai says the Gemara, Mordechai is the Goel. Says he Mashiach ben Yosef, Mashiach ben David. So the Gemara says, where is Mordechai in the Torah? So the Gemara, I tell you what. You remember I just spoke to you and I told you about this special oil. The first ingredient in that oil is called Mordero. Mor is the first two letters of Mordechai. Mordero. Dro means Dachya. Excuse me, this is what the Targum says, Onkelus. Mordero, Mordechai. It says Mordechai. I said, this is Mordechai's here. So it means like this. If you look Mordechai and everybody's name is in the Torah, you want to say what Mordechai is. And it says Mordechai is over there with the special oil. What is to do with special Mordechai? What do you have to do with this? This is called Shemen HaMishcha. Okay, fine. So Gemara says, where does Mordechai? So I don't understand the question, but let's say that you need to know. Because the Chachamim say everybody's name is in the Torah. And so what has to do with Mordechai? The Gemara comes and says like this. Come to the Gemara. See, we don't know really the secret of Brit Milah exactly. We do and we don't. But here comes Avraham Avinu upon so-called the advice of Mamre, told him, do Brit Milah. He says, what's the mitzvah? The mitzvah, Avraham should do it, and then Ishmael, Machshima was there, and then Og Melech HaBashan, the giant was there. Avraham made Brit Milah to Ishmael, to Og Melech HaBashan, and to all his slaves. After he made the Brit Milah, on the third day, Hashem told the angels, the Gemara says, I would like to go visit Avraham Avinu. He doesn't feel well. It's the third day of Brit Milah. And the angels told Hashem, we don't think it's respect for you. Hashem asked him, why will it's not respect for me? He said, look, there's a lot of people have made Brit Milah, and there's a stream of blood. And if you ever went to a slaughterhouse, blood doesn't smell so well. It's not a spice. And the angel told Kadosh Baruch Hu, that's the Gemara says, don't go over there, don't go. I mean, you will visit him, but not right now. Right now, still have this odor from the blood over there. Says the Gemara, that Hashem told the angels, that's exactly what I'm going. I love this odor that comes from the blood of Brit Milah for mitzvah. I like very much. I'm going to visit Avraham Avinu. Says the Gemara, that Hashem, HaKadosh Baruch Hu went down, so-called to visit Avraham. That's what the Torah says, Vayeira alav Hashem Elohim amrei. Hashem comes down. Says the Gemara, Hashem told Avraham, you know your name is? It's true, I named you Avraham. You have a new name. What's your name? Mo. Mo. So Mo, what's Mo? Mo is a special smell. That smell really is going to run through your life. It's going to run through the Torah. It's going to run through Shir HaShirim. It says every time it says Mo, 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 Mo. It says, what is Mo, Mo? What is Mo? Well, it's a special spice. It's a spice. We don't know what it is yet. We'll see soon what it is. And Hashem told Avraham, your name is Mo. By the way, in Tehillim chapter 45, that describes Avraham Avinu as a Kohen Gadol, Ata Kohen Olam, Ata Kohen Olam. It says a sentence like this, Mo v'halot, excuse me, Ksiot kol b'gdotecha. It means the two ingredients, major ingredients, that they make this special oil to smear everything. The two major ones is called, one is Mo, and one is called Kidan. This is Ksion. This is what we use in the Pitomach Torah, spices daily. The Gemara says, Mo Rosh LaBesamim, Mordechai Rosh LaTzadikim. And I say you should know the main ingredient. You say Pitomach Torah every morning. You say, what's the most important part in the Pitomach Torah? Of course, it doesn't start with this. Savar Tzori, Atzipor, Lechabana, Levana. Mo Uksiya, the second group, the first two is Mo Uksiya. He says, what does it mean exactly? In Pitomach Torah also, the 11 ingredients that Hashem told us how to make the Torah, it's amazing and it's a secret that Hashem never revealed in the Torah all the ingredients of the Torah. The Gemara Masechet Kitut is telling us, look, you don't know, you need 11 ingredients, but you read the Torah, it's only a few of them in the Torah. That's it. But the Gemara says, well, it's a secret. Hashem did not want to write in the Torah all the ingredients, because the Torah is a very powerful thing. It's a powerful to revive people. It's a powerful to stop epidemic. It's a very powerful thing. And Hashem so-called did not want to write all the ingredients in the Torah, what we call black and white, because the secret about it, why it should not be written. But we do know, the Gemara says, the main ingredient is more. So the whole Torah that we say every morning, people should concentrate on more. And the one next to it is called Ketzia. What is more? What is more? Yeah, the Rabbi Aderet writes, said that if all Chachamei Israel will get together under one roof, they won't be able to write one halacha the way the Rambam wrote it. That's how great the Rambam was. As the Chazon said, the Rambam was one of the biggest we ever had. One of the biggest. First comes Moshe Rabbeinu, then comes Ezra, then comes Rabbi Aderet, comes Ravashi, then comes the Rambam. The Rambam in his commentary says, okay, more, okay, we want to know what more is. How do you make it? The Rambam says, you know what more is? More is dry blood from a certain animal. And the people that they have comments on the Rambam, one of them is a rabbi, they said, what? Blood? From where? How do you come to that idea, to blood? From where? Which animal? Kosher animal? Which kosher animal? I don't know what it is. Hamaisi should know. More is dry blood from a special animal. The blood smells good, excellent, like a spice. I said, where do you get it from? Some said, you know what it is? That's exactly what it is. HaKadosh Baruch Hu told the angels, I'm going downstairs to visit Avraham Avinu, and I like the smell of his blood that you say it doesn't smell good, and I'm going to give Avraham Avinu a new name, Mr. Mor, Rabbi Mor. Actually, Rabbi said this is Mordechai. That is the numerical value of the word Mordechai is Rav Chesed. That's why the Megillah paints Mordechai's personality. The Ver Shalom La'amu, the Ver Shalom Chol says, takes care of Am Yisrael, leave everything, left his life just to help Am Yisrael. Says, what's a master of kindness? Says, who? Nah. His name is Mordechai. You know Mordechai? Mordechai comes from Avraham Avinu. Because Avraham Avinu is the first Mor. Mordechai is the second Mor. And that's the Gemara says, Mordechai in the Torah. Where is Mordechai in the Torah? It says, Mordechai in this special oil. What's this special oil? You have a Mishkan. Why? The whole Mishkan is with Avraham Avinu. Because you cannot operate the Mishkan unless you have the special oil. And that special oil, what's the first ingredient? More. Where do you get it? From Avraham Brit Milah. And that's the whole secret of this parasha. The Torah wants to paint Avraham Avinu, not the regular Avraham Avinu, it does say kindness. Avraham Avinu is going to do everything because he did the Brit Milah. The Brit Milah of a person that makes him to be on the path of Hashem. This is the Gemara. A person has Brit Milah, has kindness and generosity, and whatever he does is Hashem Shamayim. He has the ability to do everything. Chesed Lumim Chatat. Says the Gemara, a goy does a kindness to you, you never know what's going to happen at the end with him. Why? Because it doesn't make him a bad person, because it's no Brit Milah. A Brit Milah, again, has to convert. You do Brit Milah to a donkey, it doesn't become a Jew. Since the Brit Milah of a person gives him some kind of an edge and a stage that he becomes closer to Hashem. Closer to Hashem, it means a smell. What does it mean? The Gemara says like this. You say bracha on besamim. Gemara says, how come you say bracha on besamim? Because it smells good. He says, how about you have a very nice scenery? You want to say bracha on a nice scenery. Something you like very much. I know I say bracha on something that I put in my mouth. But why have I said bracha on the smell? Gemara says, you know what? It's called a neshamat. The neshama of a person gets satisfaction from a smell. because the smell is something that was produced by Kadosh Baruch Hu. This Baruch Hu produced special smell in Gan Eden. That's the smell of the Torah of the spices. What's the main ingredient of that, of the Torah of the smell in Gan Eden? More. I says, where do you get it? He says, I'm going to tell you where I get it. I got it from Avraham Avinu, from that stream of blood. And Hashem came down to this Avraham and said, your name from now on is More. I don't remember more means. The Gemara says more means that you smell. The whole world likes you like they like a smell. And that's the Torah says, look, Avraham Avinu now that he had the Brit Milah, and now so-called he produced something that's called more, and it says now, Torah says, okay, now Avraham Avinu is going to start tell about you. What's the thing? You want to serve guests. Even though before you also wanted. That's a different thing. Before Brit Milah, even though you're a Jew, it's not the same. Now a Jew has to smell. You can smell it. Hashem gave us a nose to smell. Gemara says, when Mashiach will come, the Navi says this, that the Mashiach will smell. The Gemara says, the thought of Bar Kochba is Mashiach, and they told him, they brought two people in front of him, and they asked him, they have an argument, you know who is right, who is wrong? He said, no. He says, Navi says, Baruch Hu Birat Hashem. Navi Yeshayahu says, Mashiach will smell. Because the smell is an energy that Hashem created for the neshama. It means connection to HaKadosh Baruch Hu is via your nose. It says, Aper Kemidal Lebanon. It says, the nose of a person is like Bet HaMikdash. That Hashem is there. That's why Ba'apav Nishmat Chaim, Hashem blew so-called himself inside our nose. And that nose, this is the Ktoret, and this is Shem Namishcha, and the Gemara says that both smells very good because of the more. So I know who is the more? The more is the blood. So where do you get it? Avraham Avinu. And that's really what the Torah wants to tell you. Hashem revealed himself in the territory of Mamre, that he gave Avraham Avinu advice. Yeah, the advice is it's not a major thing. But the advice that caused that Avraham Avinu will do the Brit Milah, and that river of blood will smell so good to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and Hashem is going to give Avraham Avinu a name more. And from that name more, they're going to do the Shem Namishcha. They're going to smear the kings, they're going to smear the Kohen Gadol, they're going to smear the Mishcha. Without it, it's nothing. Kohen Gadol cannot go. There was no, they didn't have the oil. Yoshua Nabi hid it. They didn't have the same power. The Kohen Gadol did not have so much power. The king, the first kings, David HaMelech, smeared with that oil. I said, what is it all about? It's not the oil. It's the more inside. The more inside is the product, the so-called invention of Avraham Avinu when he did the Brit Milah. So that's the secret of the Brit Milah. A Brit Milah means that you connect yourself to the first more, to the first Brit Milah of Avinu. That's why we say in Brit Milah, before our minhag, before Brit Milah, we say, bracha. אשר יקרא מצוותיו וציוונו להכניסו בבריתו של רבינו. What do you say this bracha? Our mom tells us, listen, you know, in the Brit Milah today, I do with Avraham Avinu. The Rambam writes in his commentary, the reason we do Brit Milah is not because Hashem told Avraham, because Moshe told us, he learned on Har Sinai, do Brit Milah. Okay, fine. Then comes Brit Milah. Chachamim said, you know what, say bracha, before the Brit. What? שכתב מצוותיו וציוונו, Hashem, להכניסו, to bring, בבריתו של אברהם אבינו. He said, what Avraham Avinu? It's not to Avraham Avinu. The mitzvah is to do Brit Milah is not because of Avraham Avinu. Hashem told Avraham, yes. You do Brit Milah not because Hashem told Avraham, because Moshe Rabbeinu told us to Brit Milah. It's true. Hashem told Avraham to Brit Milah. Okay, fine. What's the purpose of this bracha? The bracha, it means to connect yourself to Avraham Avinu, to the more, to that stream, to that river of the blood. It means you get a stamp from HaKadosh Baruch Hu that you are more. Let's talk about it. And that's actually at the end of this parasha is Akedat Yitzchak. Akedat Yitzchak, Hashem said to Avraham Avinu, look, take your son, ולך לך אל ארץ המוריה. Moria? What is this Moria? I said, well, it means, no. Moria means more, Yud and Hey. It says the purpose of Akedat Yitzchak is that Avraham Avinu should, so-called, hold down to that thing it's called more. What's more? More means you did what HaKadosh Baruch Hu wanted from you. You followed HaKadosh Baruch Hu. You did something that maybe you had some doubts, maybe it's not the right vision what you saw. But when you're convinced that that's a vision that Mama told you, you did it b'simcha. So the Gemara, Brit Milah is a simcha. Sas anochi al imratecha k'motzei shalei l'rav. Gemara says, what's this? This is Brit Milah. היהודים הייתה אורה ושמחה וששון. The Gemara says, ששון is Brit Milah. I said, what is the Brit Milah? What's so happy about? What are you happy about Brit Milah? Well, it's not. You go to Brit Milah, people go happy. He says, why people holding Brit Milah? What is the secret behind it? The secret is that spice. The whole Torah that protects us. The whole Torah they do in Bet HaMikdash. The whole Torah they do on Yom Kippur in Bet HaMikdash. The Kohen HaGadol used to do the spices in the holiest of the holiest. This is Ananak Torah. This is top. And I said, what is it all about? Tell me what it's all about. He says, Rosh Samim is more. And I says, the Brit Milah of Avraham Avinu, that he did what Hashem wanted from him, and he did B'simcha, that granted Am Yisrael with the mitzvah of Brit Milah. That's why we say the bracha. Before the Brit Milah, have in mind, it says the whole thing is to reach that level that Hashem should come. And that's why Eliyahu Navi comes to the Brit. One of the reasons is because a messenger of HaKadosh Baruch Hu to tell us, yeah, Hashem loves you, and you can have the smell. And that, Chachamim say, the Zohar says, Brit Milah, the father or whoever is doing the Brit Milah is like doing spices, Ktoret. Ktoret? What's a Ktoret? Because it's having a baby. It's not just to hold the baby. As if you do the Brit Milah, it means the more. It means you collect yourself to Avraham Avinu. Let's say the Torah didn't want us to know anything about already before. Before Brit Milah, you're not more. After Brit Milah, more. Let's say that the whole Megillat Esther, the power of Mordechai, it's not Mordechai. Where is Mordechai? Where did he get his power? Power from the Shem HaMishcha, more. So where is more? More is Avraham Avinu. The one says, Chachamim say Elokei Avraham, Elokei Yitzchak, Elokei Yaakov. Baruch Ata Hashem, Magen Avraham. The Magen Avraham? What do you say, Baruch Ata Hashem, Magen Avraham, Yitzchak, Yaakov? One says, no, Becha Chotmin. The Geula is going to come because of Avraham Avinu. More. And more is a title of Avraham Avinu got. He says, because did Hashem, but Hashem want, B'zchut Brit Milah. The Gemara says Hashem made with us 13 treaties. Please do Brit Milah. Please do Brit Milah. The Gemara says more treaties with the Brit Milah than Hashem made us up with the Torah. It says, what's so important? That's so important. Rosh Samim. It says a person has to know that the whole task of his life is the Brit Milah.
There's no shiur next week. The rabbi will be in Israel.